All right, I think it's working this time. So, can y'all hear me now? Can somebody confirm you can hear me? Test, test, test. Can you hear me? Oh, nice. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. But the Discord knows I destroyed this play. Destroyed it. Um, Up about 3K so far, and unfortunately, actually about 4K. And unfortunately, none of it was on live, but I was posting updates in the Discord at least. Yeah, wild play. Sorry, I'm still trying to manage this position because I'm still in a big, very big position. Anyway, so yeah, no, this is the only play I played today. Because I was having so many YouTube issues, I didn't get in until about 21. Made a couple grand on the flush to VWAP, and then when I saw weakness, I added 500 more shares. So I'm up $1,300 on it right now. I should be done for the day, but I'm not going to be. I should close it, honestly. I want it to fade more. I'm being a little stingy, but let's see what happens. I don't like that it's pushing up a little bit here, but maybe it'll fail at VWAP. Anyways, I'm still playing this one. This is my main attention. Like I said, I'm in pretty heavy, so I'm pretty focused on this one. So I'm hoping it fails VWAP right here. Anybody? Well, I can do it. Just don't want to look away from the screen, so I'm gonna do it in a minute. I need to update the new link on the Discord. But yeah, I'm not sure what was happening this morning, but like I was saying, I got hacked last week. And my computer's been acting super glitchy since then. And I'm not super. I mean, this is like the first time it's happened, so I don't know what I should have done. um, but my computer's been acting crazy. I'm in 700 shares, average is 641. I was up about $1,400 and I just gave it all back to, but I called the initial move down, made a couple grand off that. But 8 o'clock, what time is it? 7:49. And again, guys, super sorry about the technical issues. I think I'm gonna get me a new laptop today, though. But added some size here at VWAP. Let's see what happens. Not completely confident it's gonna flush, but I think there's a good chance it does. So I'm in 700 shares. Oh man, here we go. Up 1450, 1500, 1700. It's dropping. It's dropping. And I'll tell you why I played it the way I did and all that. But again, like I said, I'm in pretty heavy with this one. I'm in a 9K position, and this one is sketchy, so I'm trying to stay close to it. I'll elaborate on it more here in a second. But I want to confirm that it's not going to bust through VWAP again. Oh, man, what a stressful morning. But at least I got rewarded with this play. I hate when I have like technical issues like that. So now I'm only in 500 shares. Took a little off at 14, 13. And then the rest of them, I really would like to just hold. Because if you look at the 1 minute, if it doesn't get back above VWAP, there's a good chance. I mean, nothing's stopping it till like 9. And I'm going to probably trim out of most of it at 10. And then same thing with the 5 minute. Anyways, just going to wait and see if it drops. And it looks like it is. Man, I hope it keeps fading. Because like I said, I'm up about 1,300 on it now, but I think it could make another leg down. But 8 o'clock is 7 minutes away. I feel so like rattled this morning. Every time when I have IT, it's so distracting. Like trying to trade and then fix like my computer issues. But all good, all good, all good. I'm just hoping that something steals attention away from it because it's hanging in this area a little bit. So I went ahead and trimmed it to 400 shares. So I'm only sitting on 400 shares now. But I really want to see if it makes another move down. Here we go. Maybe this is it. But anyways, 8 o'clock's in 5 minutes and I'll look at new plays. But yeah, honestly, there's a good chance that I could have got caught up in this one too early too. But I was having computer issues, so I was more focused on that than trading. Um, so I got in late. But let's see, massive L on RADX, but I want to know why I was shorting in the 10s. What made to start shorting in the 20s, not early? Yeah, I was just having computer issues. I probably would have got stopped out right here. Yeah, I probably would have got in at 10, but this is why I didn't though, because if you look at the chart though, if you look at this gap fill, see, I might would have played this, but there's a little bit of, on the daily, you see there's this little gap here. So I think I would have tried to get in around probably 16 right here. But Ross was in this one. Somebody just texted me that Ross made a killing on this one. Um, so I think he pumped it. Again, I'm not saying he's a pumper, but I think when he enters a position and people follow, it'll make these tickers move. So I mean that was a pretty crazy move, and it's a Monday. So I think his presence in it just pushed it. You said for now it's so I only have the SMAs on my chart, but it's under all the SMAs. So it's still hanging on to the EMA. In the 1 minute. But anyways, I'm yeah, my next take, so I'm only in 400 shares now. Oh, we're flushing. There we go. New low. So I'm only in 400 shares now, but waiting for my next take profits is like in the tens, 1056-ish. I want to see if I can hold it till then. How much did Ross make on it? I think like 70K or something. That's what the text said. Nice, Jaw. You made 3,200? Long or short, Denny? Because there's beautiful opportunities both sides. I made a couple grand on this move to VWAP, and then I got back in heavy around VWAP, and I'm up about 1,200 bucks on it. So these can destroy you, or they can pad that P&L. I don't trust him. Scott, who you talking about? Oh, good. Happy to hear that, Denny. You want to got another short seller. 32 solid, bro. So I'm trying to be, well, I'm close to that. If when I close this position, I think I'll be around that too. So good stuff. So 8 o'clock is in 1 minute. I'm hoping we get a little bit of money rotation away from this play. Let's see. Yeah, Ross, I mean, Scott, I won't get into that too much, but yeah, he can be misleading at times, but he's especially about short sellers. act like we're the devil, but all good. All good.
GLSI, FGEN. GNTA. AMCI.
And I'm having to use the actual like website because my trading, like I said, my computer has been glitching out, and I got hacked last week, and had to reset all my passwords. They got into my computer, and it hasn't been the same since. So I don't know if they're still in it. Thought I cleaned it, but my laptop's acting sketchy now. But anyways, waiting to see if there's a new ticker that comes out. Tell me if y'all see anything. Still focus on RADX, but if something else is moving, I'll look at it. Hoping it keeps falling. Dang, I was hoping something would steal attention away at 8. I'm not really seeing much. Oh, sweet. Then I didn't do too bad then. Neith, how did you do? And appreciate this, Scott. Yeah, today's probably the worst day to like my channel because I was having all these technical issues today, but appreciate the support. So MASK is something that's kind of moving, but there's nothing really to steal attention away from RADX right now. I don't see, unless I'm overlooking something. Wish I would have waited on IRBT bankrupt filing by their main customer. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, I'm not probably gonna be looking at too many tickers today since I'm on the, you know how usually I'll just pull up everything, but let me know if y'all see anything. But it's a little bit more clunky today when I'm on the browser. Here we go. Let's go. So back up about 1300 on it. I want to just see it flush to 10. I think it has it in it. Oh, there's a big bid. Somebody doesn't want it to go down. But yeah, no, thanks for y'all's patience today, especially all y'all that had to hop on 4 different streams to see if it was working. Come on, new leg down. And we're clearly in a downtrend, so that's why I'm trying to hold it. Could it reverse? Yes, there's a very good chance it could reverse, but the risk versus the reward is worth it to me. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I am excited. This is now, yeah, I'm up almost 2K now on this one. So made a couple K on the first drop. Now I'm up a couple K on this drop. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And again, I kind of got lucky because I was distracted with the IT issues earlier, or I might have gotten in this one too early, if I'm being honest. I'm curious what it does here on the 5 minute on the on this 20 right here. Where is this? Yeah, this is the 20. Is it going to bounce here? It's going to keep flushing. So I went ahead and trimmed 200 shares here at 12.13. So I'm only in 2,000 shares now. I really want to just see if these keep dropping, but y'all know me, I like to take profit a little early sometimes, but I'm gonna try to ride out these last couple hundred. I just have a hard time believing this one's gonna come back to life at this point. I think we're gonna at least get to 10, but let's see. But anyways, so let me put this in the comment. Well, I'll do this in a minute. Do it in a minute.
ARBB.
ARBB baby float. The price at 10 bucks. It's already up 47%. I don't even know if I'm gonna play it. It's got a very tiny float. From what I'm seeing, about 1 million. Let me know if y'all see anything else. As of right now, I'm just going to hold on to RADX until something else interesting pumps. Okay, and sorry, it was chaos a little bit earlier. Anyone in the Discord trading a non-PDT account under 25K or started that way, thinking about joining the Discord, but was looking to see if anyone could learn from that. Yeah, honestly, there's quite a few people in there that have under 25K. International traders don't, well, one, international traders don't need 25K. But we have some uh, American, USA, non-international traders in there as well. I'll wait and see if they comment. But there's definitely some in there. ARBB did end up pushing. I want to trade something else, but nothing else has really got my looks too interesting. Dang, man, I probably should have went ahead and closed this one out, but since nothing else is moving, but dang, I thought something else would be moving.
RADX.
RADX, trying to push back up, seeing if it fails here at the 5-minute 9. Sorry, this is just the main one I'm focusing on right now. If it gets back to VWAP, I'm gonna add back my position. So I added a little bit more at VWAP. Or did it get filled? Oh, no, it didn't get filled. I probably should have moved it down some. I had it at 1556. Ooh. It's probably about to fail the 9 here and keep flushing. But I'm not going to chase. So, Katie, I started with a 20. Oh, yeah, Katie's in the group. So I started with 2,500 and now at 10,000. Wow, 4x, 400%. But I do not use TradeZero. I use offshore to avoid. Yeah, so I'm a TradeZero advocate, strong advocate. I mean, are they perfect? No, but I like working. The only thing is you have to. I think the USA accounts you got to have at least 2,500. Um, so some people use these offshore brokers. The fees are pricey, very pricey on some of these offshore brokers, but that's all you can, if you don't have. So if you use $2,500 at TradeZero, you got to abide by the PDT rules. If you have over 25K, you're good. But some people get around it by using these offshore brokers like Oceans and a few other ones. And their fees are just kind of intense at times, but that's the trade-off. But yeah, we have some people in there. But Katie, I didn't know. Let's see. I didn't know you went from 2,500 to 10K.
RADX.
That's pretty impressive. Oh, you don't think cash accounts allow shorting? You would need more. Yeah, I'm not sure. Depends on which broker you go with. If you go cash account under PDT, you can do it, but it takes experience to know what the A+ setups are and be aggressive on them. Yeah. So yeah, again, I'm not gonna ever push anybody to join the group or to short sell. Like that's a decision you got to make on yourself. But there's definitely people with less than 25K in our group that's having success. But unfortunately, the PDT is still a thing. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean there are, but I'm not going to like advertise them because they're just basically just like TradeZero. There's like Cobra, there's um Sage. There's a few of them out there, but I still stand behind TradeZero for now. So I got some orders waiting at. I'm probably gonna jump in a little too early, but 14.95. I'm gonna add my 200 shares back if it gets back up here. I'm just basically gonna pyramid this one down. Every time it pops, I'm gonna try to get an entry and then just take profit when it goes down. I don't know if it's gonna get filled though. Because I can't speak to like these other brokers as much, you know what I mean? So I don't really want to be misleading. Only one I know and familiar with for a short selling, like obviously I tried the Weebles, the Robin Hoods, the Charles Schwab's, the Thinkorswim, all those, but from a short selling standpoint, TradeZero is by far my favorite. But again, I haven't explored very many options either. So there might be better ones. But they're good to me, so. So I got my 14.95 fill. So best case scenario, it keeps fading. And I have another one at 15.95 if it wants to push a little past VWAP and fell. But I'm back in 400 shares. Appreciate all the likes on the videos, guys, even through all the chaos that goes a long ways. So likes, subs, appreciate y'all. Very chaotic morning though. Very chaotic morning. But kill this ticker. I hate that some of y'all got in a little early though. I might have been that way if I wasn't so distracted with my IT issues. So it's pushing back to VWAP. My next entry is 15.95. And it got filled, so I'm hoping for it, I'm hoping that it fells here. And if it pushes up to about 17, I'm probably gonna stop out. So if it gets above this candle wick right here at 1680, I'm probably gonna stop out. Because that's telling me the trend is might be changing. Uh-oh, we're getting close to it. But yeah, if y'all see anything else moving, let me know. But as of right now, I'm just playing this one. It's been good to me, so. There we go. 8:30's in 10 minutes. And we didn't really get any good distractions at 8 o'clock. Whatever happened to ARB? Yeah, it died. See, no good distractions. So if we can get some distractions away from this ticker, it probably will just keep falling and flushing because this move was just excessive. I mean, the news was pretty solid, but like not this kind of move solid because fundamentally nothing has changed for this company. They met their primary endpoint in phase 2. The company noted 50% trial enrollment, US FDA fast track designation for RAD 101, and cited an independent US market opportunity estimate of 500 million annually. And the interim data set is small, it's only 12 patients. Trial is only 50% enrolled. So this is an excessive move. So that's why I've been trying to hold it. That's why whenever I read that, I got my entry, even though in the 20s, even though it was way bigger than my typicals. I prefer them under $10, but it had a good float, 9 million. The only thing I really don't like about it is fundamentally they're decent. They have a decent amount of cash, low offering risk, but still this news is a little overhyped. It's PR pump. So I think as more people realize that and other tickers pop the rest of the morning, people will probably forget about this one. But let's see. I'm back up about $800 on it. Nothing crazy, but I'm in 700 shares again now. So would like to see it start flushing. And to kind of give y'all saw how this played out. So I'm kind of, what I mean by pyramiding in is like as it pops up, enter. When it drops, kind of close out my position, some of my position. Then when it pops again, kind of just rinse and repeat. And hopefully it'll keep trending down. But this 9, this is going to be curious what it does around the 9. I think it'll flush past it, but let's see. Hoping 8:30 brings some attention elsewhere.
ALBT.
ALBT might have another mover. ALBT. Not that exciting. It doesn't even look very liquid. I think it's about to push up a little though. Let's see. Maybe retest 190 is a play, but I don't, like I was saying, I don't really love it. And Alex, I don't know if you're still on from earlier talking about your VWAP looked off. I just use the basic like settings of VWAP. I don't need just the VWAP session. So oops, I pressed the wrong thing. So add it to favorites. So yeah, it's just called the volume weighted average price. And then I don't really change any of the settings. You were on a different time frame. It was a mistake. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure you weren't confused. Four minutes. We can keep RADX from breaking a new high in 4 minutes. Hopefully there will be something to steal attention away. That's what I'm banking on, and we'll keep flushing. By the way, Bear, how much were the locates for RADX? They went up after I got mine, but they weren't bad initially. So I paid $1.80 for 400. Then when I got 600 more, it was $15.70. So they went up quite a bit. But still not bad. 600 shares, $15.70. I mean, that's on the higher side that I usually pay, but nothing astronomical. You know, sometimes you pull up the locates and you're like, I'm good. I'll pass on that price. But most of them are at like $1 to a couple dollars. 4,000. Usually about $4. So T-Mac, this is the only one I played. Any big wins today? This is literally the only thing I played, and I'm up about 4K right now, between realized and unrealized. So yeah, this was a good one. The unfortunate part is I bet a lot of people got in early though, because this one just raged. Ross jumped in it, and you know that's kind of all she wrote. I think he brought the volume. No, don't break a new high right before 8:30, please. Or not a new high, but a break above this wick. About, I don't want it to get over 1683. QIPT. Oh, this thing, no. This thing looks, it's just trading sideways. Yeah, this looks like a buyout or something. I'll look it up in just a second. That looks like more of a buyout type of move. Dang, Anthony, I hate you got your face ripped off on this one. Yes, acquisition news. Buyout. You usually can tell when they start just trading sideways like that. And again, I'm pretty heavy in this position, so I'm trying to make sure it doesn't push a new high. And I'll dig into where my 200 daily is on it. But so let's, come on, don't push here. Oh, there's no more locates for RADX. That's not good. Getting a little bit of, giving a little bit back here. Is anything else moving? Let's see. So on QIPT, so there, it's actually above it. That's what these dotted lines are. That's the 200 EMA, and the yellow is the 200 SMA. I know, T-Mac. I was having IT issues this morning. I would have probably at least stopped out. So we're getting a little bit of a flush on RADX. I don't know if that means something else is moving. YCBD is still kind of doing the same thing. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on, break through the 9. Because I think if we break through this, it's just going to push down pretty hard. Or maybe not hard, but just continue to do the downtrend that we were seeing earlier. There's really not, there hasn't been a whole lot to steal attention from it though. That's the problem. KYTX is moving. Dang, I was hoping to see something just go parabolic like this one did to steal attention, but or it's still flushing, but man, I think if there was something else running right now. Dang, I've been playing. That's all I played all morning through the chaos. Yeah, I'm not too interested in KYTX. Um, Acquisition news, MYSE, and then RVSN, Rail Vision granted key patent. Oh, I like patent news. That crap always falls. But it's less than 50 cents. MYSE. Got a little pop on it. And for y'all that aren't aware, I updated my chart. That the dotted blue line is the 200 EMA on the daily. I just have it appearing on the 5-minute now, and then the yellow is the SMA. Bro, we can't. There's nothing to steal attention away from it. There we go. Now we just closed under the 9. So I trimmed some here. So now I'm only in 500 shares again. I was up to 700.
IMG.
IMG. Let's see if this one. I'm seeing about a 4 million float on it. A little pop on it. I'd like to see it more around this 280 forward level. And it almost got there earlier. I'll grab locades on it, but I don't want to get in this one too early. I'm having I mean, y'all know from RADX, I'm having a pretty good morning, so I like to keep it that way. But if it pushes a little bit more, I'll be interested. Around 275 would be, I'm gonna take a stab here at 240, but I'm not gonna add size till about 275. I'm getting a little flush on it, but again, not in heavy because I want it to push some. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. And my next entry would be 295 just in case it wants to blow past that level a little bit. But it's starting to get some volume. So you'll see if it takes some attention away from RADX. Because I kind of deep down want it to push so people forget, you know, so people quit thinking about RADX. So I'm gonna be a little cheerleader for it for a second. Let's do some research on IMG. I feel like this is a sketchy ticker. So, no, it's not. I don't think it is Hong Kong. IMG is Hong Kong. You might be right, but AskEdgar has it wrong. Oh, here we go. We're getting the push. Let's see.
IMG.
Okay, I got my fill. Here we go. Let's see if it fails here. Yep. Almost right on the dot. So I already trimmed out of 1,000 shares, so I'm only in 1,000 now. I was in 2,000. Playing a little heavier today. I don't know why. Very heavy with RADX. So I have another 1,000 shares waiting at 279 and another one at 295. Let's go. Keep dropping. I added 300 back when we were up here, so I'm back in 1,300. But I'm going to see if these just keep falling a little bit. Announces new contract for computing power equipment sale with contract value of 106 million. Dang, that's actually pretty big. Performance contingent on purchase, inspection, and acceptance. So I'm gonna trim some whenever it drops here. So I trimmed a little here in the 240s, but still holding on to 1,000 shares, see if it drops a little bit more. Probably should take a peek at RADX. Yeah, dang. It's just kind of trading sideways. I wonder if I should close out. So trimming a little here in the 230, so I'm in 700 shares. Trimming 200 more in the 220s. So I'm only in 500 shares. So yeah, so what were you saying? How do you find the sell spot above the price if there's no previous candle? Oh, T-Mac, let's go. Caught an easy one on KYTX. Good, 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 good. How did you decide that level? And by the way, guys, I haven't I'm y'all know that I'm trying to, grow the group and add value wherever I can. So I just added for y'all that's in the Discord, I just added trade of the day recap. So every day I'm gonna like deep dive one trade. And RADX, so good chance that might be the one today. Um, where I really, really just dive into. I've been meaning to say that. And then, so hold me accountable to that. If y'all see me missing days, I just added the channel in Discord because again, just want to keep adding value for y'all. And then for people that are not in the Discord, I made like a little cheat sheet on how I play these. So a lot of these questions you're asking are in the cheat sheet. So I'm going to pin that comment. This is, um, this will cover it, and it's free. I mean, this, I'm gonna be honest with you, this cheat sheet is worth its weight in gold because I had to lose 50K in 3 years of my life before I discovered this and became profitable, and I'm giving it to y'all for free. So if you want it, there it is. This is probably the only one I'm gonna share outside Discord. I'm gonna make detailed playbooks like this as well for everyone else in the Discord. This is just the first one since this is the one I live stream on. But I wanted to give this one out free since this is what I live stream. And so yeah, it's a 12-page pre-market pump playbook that explains a lot of these questions you're asking. But the reason I drew this level is because right here, very clear, super simple. There's a little bit of a gap here. And see at the top of, where is it at? Let me make sure RADX isn't, okay, no, it's not going against me. So see there is a little gap here. It previously wicked down to 285. So a lot of times it'll test these levels and then they'll just fail. So that's all it was. That's all it was. And it responded to it immediately and then failed. Anyways, back to the Discord, guys. So yeah, hold me accountable to that. So make sure I give y'all, I mean, there might be days where there's not even a trade worth talking about. That's different, but I added that channel here recently. So we're pushing back up. I'm gonna, if it gets back to that level, I'm gonna add. But like I said, the news is actually kind of decent. It's contingent on a few things, but I wouldn't be surprised if this one pushes a little. So I think that level's going to hold up, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it pushed past it a little bit. So, but the point is, I'm going to add some more size up there. I'm going to add another 1,000 shares if it gets back up to 280. Or 278. And then I have another entry at 295. Oh, IMG locates just went up a lot. I'm seeing, and I'm also seeing 4 million float. Is that what y'all are seeing? Yeah, I confirmed it with 2 different sources. Look up like about 4 million. So I'm not too concerned with that size float. But thanks for the heads up, T-Mac, because that's a warning sign when the locate fees start going up like that. This is why he secures before the play unfolds. Yeah, exactly, Alex. So I beat myself up sometimes for taking profit too quick, but I think that's what keeps me like sustainable, consistently winning. Because it's nice when you catch those big drops, but a lot of times these tickers, you get like a little flush and then it recovers. And a lot of them flush completely too, but I'm always going to secure profit. I am trying to hold runners longer for sure, but yeah, I'm an advocate for taking profit. Again, not financial advice. I'm talking about myself, but yeah, got to secure some profit. So my next entry is 278. I gotta keep an eye on RADX. So I'm gonna pull it up over here. I don't know why I haven't done that earlier. So I can keep an eye on both of them. And I'm trading a little bit later than I usually do. I usually am done by now, but you're seeing 15 million float for IMG. It's trading more like a 4 million. 4 million feels about right for this one. I feel like it's probably 4 million. Yeah, a longer delay today because it was glitching out. So I did it on the normal mode instead of the low latency because that just works my computer harder and it's acting sketchy today. So I decided against it. Okay, so I got my entry. Now, if this level does not hold, I'm going to stop out over 3. So I'm going to take some profits on this drop. But yeah, Alex, there's probably a little bit more of a delay because I usually can choose between like normal latency, low latency, or ultra low latency. I usually do ultra low latency so y'all can see it as close in real time as possible. But today, with all my computer issues, I just went with the normal latency. So apologies on that. But yeah, I'm gonna get a new computer today. I think those hackers jacked up my computer, honestly. But yeah, I got in all my bank accounts, all that crap. Or they tried to get into the bank accounts. They came very close. I see 14.97 million float for IMG. Where are you seeing that at? And whether it's 4 or 14 million, I like both of those, so it doesn't matter too much to me. But where are you seeing that at? Because AskEdgar and TradeZero says 4.4. But IMG's hanging in there. It might push past that level eventually. Not saying it will. It's held up so far, but I like to see them flush off these levels a little stronger. See, like I wouldn't be surprised if it eventually does break through. It hasn't done it yet, so I'm gonna take profit on some of these flushes just because my confidence in this play is less and less. But we're getting a flush. Here we go. There we go. Nice. Nice. Oh, it's gonna keep going down. I'm seeing a big order on the ask. Oh, but it ate through it though. Or it's trying to eat through it, but I think it's gonna go down a little bit more. Yeah, there it goes. Nice. Blushing day trade dash. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, that's the thing I hate about floats is like depending on where you look, it's hard to know what's accurate. So I'm holding some runners. On IMG. Really hoping RADX would drop a little more, but it's actually holding on pretty strong. Well, since I'm here, I'll play the 9 o'clock PRs. I'm not looking for new entries, but I don't want to close this RADX just yet. I think it could still flush a little bit more. So see if some money rotation attention gets stolen from it. Holding my runners on IMG. We're a new low. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That level held up nice. Yeah, I'm hearing some bad feedback about TZ1. Probably should just stick with the TradeZero IMG. Let's go. Let's go. Look at this flush, guys. We should have went a little heavier on it, but so I got some runners. I might, I'm gonna trim some here since it's pausing around the 2 teens. And then I'll probably just get out. I caught a solid move on it. Should I leave some runners? Maybe. Oh my goodness. Now I'm definitely closing these last 200. Okay, I'm out. Because we're getting close to the 200 moving average on the 5. Let's go. Let's go. Man, what a beauty. So I'm up about $1,100 on RADX. I'm being a little greedy with this one because I think there's a chance it could flush a little bit more, but I'm gonna wait for the 9 o'clock PRs, see if we get a little bit more of a flush. If not, I'm just gonna probably close out in this range. Again, the news is just, I mean, the news is not that impressive. This was an overreaction, if I've ever seen one. And again, like I was saying, guys, I got the PDF, the free PDF. Oh, I never did pin that comment, did I? Let me pin it. So the pin comment, if you want everything I do here is outlined in this 12-page PDF. I was going to update the formatting some, but oh good. I'd rather share it because it'll answer a lot of y'all's questions. Oh my gosh, I'm up 1,500 on RADX now. So I already made a little over 2K on this first drop. Then I got back in at VWAP. Now I'm up about 1,500 on it. Oh, and it's still flushing. Let's go. Good morning. Good morning so far. Thank you, good Lord. BG, are you back in your neck of the woods now? Oh, Day Trade Dash is Ross's platform. I got it. No judgment. Most people come from Ross. It's wild. He has a huge exposure. Man, IMG was a beauty, guys. We killed it. Hopefully y'all made some money on this one. So only two plays this morning, but they both were solid. I'll take it. But if these 9 o'clock pops, I'm not interested in. I'm just going to be hanging out just to see if RADX keeps falling. Because if after the 9 o'clock pumps, if it's still holding its gains, I'm probably just going to close it wherever it's at. Because I don't like holding these kind of plays into market open. There's a good chance it could retest highs. MASK. Yeah, it's not a bad play. I mean, it looks like it's probably about to fail VWAP, but I'm probably going to pass on it. But yeah, I mean, don't love it, but don't hate it either. Anyone here use TZ? Does their platform still suffer from freezes and outages now and then? In the beginning, when I first used TradeZero, occasionally, but yeah, I haven't had any issues. IMG is still going down. Man, that was a nice play. So it's 9 o'clock. See if we get any new PRs coming out. I'm sure we are. Y'all see anything moving? All right, guys. Well, I'm probably about to wrap up. I'm gonna keep my eyes on RADX. Like I said, now where it's at, I'm up about $1,000 on it. So I probably should just close it, but I have and I probably will as soon as I get off live stream. But I'm gonna hold it a little bit longer just to see if it fades more. But y'all know the game plan. And again, sorry about the live streaming issues a little bit earlier this morning. I don't know what was going on with my computer. So on that note, though, I'm going to wrap up. Didn't play much, only IMG and RADX, but they were fruitful. If you want to learn more, download the pinned comment or download the PDF to see how I play these. Or, as always, join the Discord. And if you're not interested, I'll be here tomorrow at 7 a.m. See y'all. Appreciate it, Neith. Appreciate it, Green Machine. Are there any long-based traders in your Discord? Most of them are long-based traders, but they've converted to the short side. But anyway, see y'all next time. Thanks, Joey. I agree.